So allegedly, Chrisean Jr.'s medical records been leaked. I don't know how true it is, but it's saying that he got all type of stuff and how she was being neglectful.
Say Chrisean finna be on the run because somebody was able to send pictures to the police department of Chrisean's Jr. genital parts, and they said he was bleeding from his diaper. She allegedly has not been taking him to his hernia surgeries, so they're not up to date as well. He also has severe diaper rashes. And
I want to put up $5,000 that Blueface and Christian Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, Zedley. I got $5,000 that Christian Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby gonna be dumb. They not gonna have a healthy baby. Look, I got bets on right.
I just said so many times, hey, okay, hey, fine. You see how I just try to did you see how I just try to convince myself?
Mother drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Cause who the fuck is angry? You supposed to be angry at them that did this. Not, that's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it.
The table was definitely rattled by Charleston White's comments. He may have pushed it after all, but he wasn't just making stuff up. Christy genuinely destroyed the young boy's life before he had a chance to survive. Now, things are getting even worse. He could not even survive the next few months, according to reports. His recently disclosed medical documents exposed dreadful information. This child is dealing with several conditions. He's got several of them. Christy has been skipping his doctor's appointments during this time. The matter was then taken to a higher level by Jason Lee. He harshly trashed her online just a few weeks after bringing her on his own show. Sources claim that when he met the child in person for that interview, he was astounded by what he saw. The child's condition seemed to be only going to get worse.
Son's medical records leaking and everybody seeing and hearing about what's on them does not cancel her. I don't know what else at this point will. Like, somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out of her care quick. I tried to give Chrisean the benefit of the doubt because, you know, you're not always the best parent. Not everybody's the best parent, but they might be the best parent for that child. No, she's not the best parent at all. Like, seeing what's on these medical records is making me sick. Like, mind y'all, he didn't ask to be here and she did not have to have him. And also, if y'all not gonna know about HIPAA, don't talk about HIPAA. HIPAA pertains to the people that signed the HIPAA paper, the HIPAA forms, you know, agreeing not to violate that, which therefore goes for the medical records, the hospital workers, the doctors, you know, things like that, not friends and family. They didn't sign or agree to no HIPAA lawsuit maybe, but nobody's violating HIPAA talking about this. Mind y'all, there's a whole list of things, but I'm just gonna point out the major ones. The first one being, like we all assume, he does suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome. He does suffer from neonatal abstinence syndrome, which basically is withdrawal. And from the records, they're saying that it was cocaine. He does also suffer from spasticity, which would explain why he's almost 2 and cannot walk.
Just say this, okay? Chrisean leaked her own medical records. You don't have to go try to figure out who leaked them or anything. She did. It's something mental really going on with that young lady and she really needs help, okay? Those medical records basically show what Chrisean Jr. had and also the therapies he was going to need, okay? Now, it's so sad because it was a lot of stuff on the medical records that Chrisean Jr. supposedly had. And on top of that, it kind of named a couple that Chrisean actually had her system at the time that she was pregnant.
And it didn't stop there. It has been reported that a member of Christy's own social circle sent some disturbing photos to CPS. They showed that there had been bleeding in the boy's privates. In the end, that compelled CPS to pay attention to all the complaints that had been mounting about his welfare. Many people on the internet were furious and questioned how Christy could still have custody when those medical records demonstrated that she was misusing a number of drugs during her pregnancy. Her former partner even endorsed that. But later on, a former CPS worker stepped out to disclose the situation's nuanced reality. She clarified as a former social services specialist at NDHHS, every time you look at someone's data, you leave a trail, therefore I never experimented with that. Essentially, in spite of all the evidence, the process of taking a kid away from their mother is sluggish and laborious, especially in cases where the mother is clearly acting inappropriately. The real kicker is about to come. Someone leaked Sang Jr.'s whole medical record and the contents are shocking. He has FAS, visual impairment, stiffness, seizures, and an opiate test result, among other things, the paper claims. Now, everyone on the internet is asking the same question. Where was CPS during this whole thing? In public, one former CPS Inspector even said a lot of newborn Shua test positive at birth and are taken home with their parents. They frequently only check the house, make sure the mother has all she needs, offer a few services, and then leave. People believe that CPS will handle everything, but that isn't how it operates. To be honest, Chrisean's recent actions have not startled anyone. From the start, she has made it apparent that her baby's health was not a primary concern. If CPS really cared, they would have stepped in long ago, but they decided not to. She knows how to use that system too. Keep in mind that Junior had a hernia when he was born, and Chrisean kept skipping his examinations until Blue finally snapped photos of the boy's intimate areas and posted them online. He wrote, "I don't care about Chrisean's feelings. She acts as if my son's everyday suffering is unproblematic. You had a baby live, but you were upset about the truth being live? She is an awful mother. She really isn't fit. She's been skipping the appointment and postponing the operation to get what she wants. When I went to Baltimore, I thought it would be surgery. They were talking about how she missed that gathering. People are now really worried that this child may not even live to a certain age because of how awful things are going." You ask, who else is starting to believe it? Lee Jason, according to sources. He was not aware that Junior's health was at such a serious level even though he was involved. In all of the chaos with Chrisean and Blue, it's quickly coming to pass. Everything changed when Chrisean showed up for the interview on Jason Lee's show. He had heard all the wild rumors about Junior, but this was the first time he had seen him up close. And data from the set staff, Jason let out a gasp. He even pulled Chrisean aside before it was too late and gave her a direct command to get the boy some severe help. Chrisean tried to steer the interview in a different direction. She started talking about how her sister Taki had been furious with her because she thought she was dating her ex again. After the show aired, she clapped back right away, reminding everyone that Chrisean is a bad mother who cannot take care of her own child, so she has no right to remark.
First and foremost, I'm a mother. I'm a good ass. We all know that, baby. I'm a mother. What's not clicking? I'm standing on $1 million house without doing a season. Without a rapper, without a trapper.
What's really going on is the fact that I came out and said my truth about what's going on, and it's so embarrassing to say, oh, I did that. She probably forgot it because she lied to herself so long. Whatever happened, happened. So she tried to make me take it back as if I did it for a clout. Like, I'm not finna play like that. And I wasn't the only one that came out about you, so.
She said she's suing you for making the allegations that she
Where's the paperwork? Where's the sue? She's lying. I ain't getting not one paperwork.
So there's no lawsuit?
No, it would've went.
This is the section that many people are furious over. Chrisean maintains custody despite being on CPS's radar for a while.
Weak forgiving. That was a weak apology. I shouldn't even have to apologize to you because we all was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff.
Why are you lying? There you go.
You did
there
pull
you
up
go.
to your show drinking.
There you
gave me the bottle.
There you go.
Okay, you
there
gave me
you
the
go.
Hennessy
There
bottle.
you go. There you go. You can't
just not.
CPS was actually doing its job. Junior would have been out of that situation long ago. A few days prior, when things went wrong again, she was on Twitch. Her account was suspended after she locked Junior in an expensive car so she could argue with Blue over the phone.
I can call you later so you can do what you gotta do.
No, you don't gotta call me later. I just don't want to argue. You can stay on the phone.
I guess you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, I guess you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not even busy.
Okay. You're busy right now.
I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. The baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you. Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Shouldn't call. Hang on. Oh, I don't know.
She's dead. There's like one of you here to deal with this. Is she alive still?
Go, here I come, Papa. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna stream something. No, I'm going to the dentist. Y'all wanna come?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, is Jack coming?
Just drive here.
Y'all act like that. Y'all don't even know what's going on. I'm not putting my child in the camera. Y'all keep saying, attend to my baby. I am attending to my baby. That's why I have certain people here tell me, attend to my baby while I'm working. I'm not finna keep, you know? So, all that.
Instead of checking on the boy herself, she went to a Twitch staffer who was with her on set when he started to cry from the heat and asked them to go take care of it. The final straw was that, because of the steady barrage of viewer reports, her account had been suspended by the time she concluded her outburst. Strangely enough, no one had ever heard of Junior's condition until Chrisean's live defense of her facial tattoo of blues. Name, just like when she left him in the car, Junior was sitting in the back, begging for her attention as she was on live chattering trash. And as though it didn't matter, she kept ignoring him.
It's crazy because yeah, he just popped it. My son be talking. It's my like everybody with my mother. Like you just mad that it's not you. What is you talking about? All right, and then let's really get in the nitty gritty though. Let's really get in the nitty gritty. It's not fake. So I don't know why I keep saying it's fake. I just got it professionally done at a place where they do like some real good.
Joining Junior on another Instagram Live, Chrisean found himself in hot water again. This time, they couldn't ignore what they saw. His face immediately displayed clear signs of fetal alcohol syndrome. And then they do, as if it could get any worse. On the internet, another video went viral. In this one, Junior seemed completely lost, as though he didn't know where he was or what was going on. People started asking, is he blind? At that point. Because of the way he was staring into space, everyone was concerned. The absurd part is that Chrisean was on that same live, stream at the time, announcing that everything was okay and that she was at last clean and sober. But her baby next to her seemed to be he came from another planet. As usual, Chrissy was buried in the comment section, where she reads everything. When the criticism began to roll in, she clapped back, as she always does. Just feelings, no obligation. Or concern. Instead of calling her son lazy, she asked people to pray for him. She always starts with that. Deny, deflect, and double down. She insisted over and over that Junior is okay and that people are making this up. She brushed aside the claims that he was also blind. She claimed that it was simple to understand why he was sleeping. He's just a kid.
Say about a kid, my son, Chrisean Jr. He's straight. He's $1 billion baby, so stay tuned. But no, it's not blind. No, it's not. He's a child. It's cool though. It is. Bro, my baby's blessed from the head to his toe. Like, what? Jumped out when he got dedicated on the 7th day. I didn't even address it nothing. Because I don't give a. You feel me? We ain't talking about your baby because it don't get you views. Like, you can't talk about your own kids. You know why? Because it ain't gonna get you views. It's not gonna get people watching. So yeah, talk about what's most wanted. Talk about what's most talked about. Me, Chrisean. The name Chrisean is like.
But that blank stare, yeah, nobody's buying that excuse anymore. As usual, the internet had a lot to say, and this time around, the comments were very critical. To be honest, the baby needs to be saved. At this point, read one commenter. This does not treat him fairly. He made no request to attend. I just hope she gives him a fair shot in life. There are plenty of lovely families out there who would love him and give him a much better future than the one he currently has. Another commenter didn't hold back either, saying Chrisean is collaborating with the devil. Blueface's soul was already purchased by the industry. Find the infant a nice home, man. One more time, tell the truth. This is really disgusting. The infant is a human being, not a rag doll. People are clearly frustrated. Just when he thought things couldn't get much worse, guess what happened? In a recent video, Chrisean was seen at a club when Junior was supposedly left with someone who was incapable of caring for him. She was having a wild time, bursting bottles and laughing excessively, according to witnesses, while her infant, who needs 24-hour care, was once again abandoned. She was instantly subjected to scathing online criticism. One post claims that, even though she is unable to attend a doctor's appointment, she is constantly outside. It's like she's trying to prove she doesn't care about that baby at all, another commenter said. Honestly, a lot of folks concurred. The situation was made worse by a source who disclosed direct chats that allegedly showed Chrisean telling someone he's going to be fine. Don't act like it's that important. Like, what? Are you ignoring this child's multiple health problems, such as a scraped knee? Meanwhile, Jason Lee is still keeping an eye on the situation. Insiders claim that he's been working behind the scenes to bring attention to Junior's situation, but Chrisean's team continues to fabricate stories to make it seem as if nothing is amiss. One of his producers went so far as to post that on social media after meeting the child in person. This goes beyond drama on the internet. This child badly needs intervention. Blueface should not be disregarded in any of this. He has been making derogatory remarks about Chrisean online, but he isn't really taking any action. People are pointing out that he's too busy fighting for authority and arguing with people online to even take care of his own son. They are both being dragged along for turning this poor baby's life into a never-ending circus of chaos. Nowadays, gossiping isn't the only thing people do. They are appealing for an actual authority figure to step in. Because this isn't just drama anymore. Preserving a life before it's too late is the goal here. At this point, the situation becomes even more bizarre. CPS reportedly arrived recently, but instead of removing Junior, they only gave Chrisean a warning and suggested that she do better. Indeed, precisely. They left the hospital after multiple missed appointments, corrupted medical records, Twitch drama, and going out to clubs while the kid is sicked-out baby under her care. The system is clearly failing that child, according to the indignant people. The message said, they'll take kids away for way less, but this is what they ignore. Someone else wrote, if anything happens to that boy, it's on everyone who lets it slide. The internet is turning into a full-fledged protest arena where people are begging CPS news sites and even celebrities to reveal the real truth by tagging them. Meanwhile, Chrisean is back online, dancing, joking, and talking about how she's handling things without worrying about what other people think. But people don't buy it anymore. Her live comments are full of furious messages. People want to know where Junior is, why she's acting as though nothing is wrong, and why he isn't getting the care he needs. But instead of answering, she just blocks them and keeps on as though it were all a big joke. The worst part is that according to certain reports, the only reason CPS is currently in existence is because everything has gone viral. Not until the images after the emotional live feeds and the revealed medical data went viral, they made the decision to investigate it. However, nothing has been done. It appears that everyone is waiting for a horrible incident to happen before taking action, which is upsetting people. One commentator put it the greatest way. After waiting for an irreversible occurrence to happen, they will pretend to be shocked. No, we will not put up with this. This isn't entertainment anymore. This is a call for help, and the entire world is watching. But I want to hear from you right now. What are your thoughts on the allegations that Chrisean was informed directly by Jason Lee that she needed to get help for her son? Do you think he was really taken aback by what he saw? More importantly, do you believe that Chrisean's continued neglect of little Junior could have a catastrophic effect? Because people are terrified, let's face it. This has become more than just a messy drama. This seems to be a major matter. And despite the incessant talk on the internet, those who should be protecting that baby have not yet done so. Seize the lead. So what will it take? How many more events must occur before someone makes the decision that enough is enough? Kindly leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't be timid. Do you believe that anything horrible is going to happen? Or do you think that CPS will finally take action at the end of this? Do you think Blueface will ever take responsibility for his actions? Or is this infant stuck in the middle of chaos with nowhere to go? Although we have seen celebrities being dragged before, this one is particularly poignant. Tell me your thoughts on all of this. A child's life is on the line. Before you go, please remember to like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss any updates on this and other breaking celebrity controversies. Ring that bell too, since you already know that drama never sleeps. Click on the next video that shows up on the screen as well. I swear, it's just as crazy, hectic, and packed with the kind of madness you know we can handle.